Happy Saturday afternoon from the mountains of Western North Carolina, where I sit in a very warm house because of my privilege. And I get to see this amazing blue sky and gorgeous sun coming in through the windows because I can see and because I have adequate shelter. And on this day when the wind chills are below freezing, or -3 and -5 and -10, I know that many of us don't have these same privileges. And so those of us who have these privileges, I think it's our duty, our responsibility to make decisions based on those. And so in a spirit of prudence and reasonableness and understanding that there is a season called winter and we are in relationship with creation, to take a cue from creation and this understanding of winter, we are not going to meet live and in person tomorrow for worship. We're going to have a day to again stay home, to not put ourselves out there into the climate, not put our cars out onto the roadways. In place of that, and maybe not in place of that, but to grasp the opportunity that is before us, we are going to do a different form of worship tomorrow. The pandemic taught us that we can do things digitally. And while we have gotten, for us in our capacity, fairly good at making rich videos, image, sounds, and words, and crafting a video that hopefully will connect with you, this Sunday, tomorrow, we're going to do something different. In the church world, churches have been doing a variety of things, from Zoom church to parking lot church with radio stations to making videos. And we chose videos because those are accessible to all people. You don't have to have a code. You don't have to have a special Zoom invite. Literally, you can put them up, and many people have found those, which was, in our case, what happened. Tomorrow, however, we are feeling the need to really offer you an opportunity to connect live and in person in spite of our weather and in spite of the frigid conditions outside. And so we are going to do Zoom church tomorrow. And there's going to be opportunity for you to come and to offer your gifts of who you are, who the Spirit has created you to be an active and alive in presence person. Our worship series is called For Sake of Life. And when we understand our meaning and our purpose, well, then life is abundant for not just you, but for each of us. And so tomorrow, we're going to invite you to Zoom church. And if you're seeing this video and you want a specific invite and you want to make sure you get the invite, please don't hesitate to email me or call me at the numbers that are right now on the screen. And we will make sure that you get a Zoom invite so that you can get into this window. And specifically for those of you who want to share us with other people, this is a perfect opportunity for you to say, hey, come join us tomorrow for worship. You can turn your screen off. You can just listen. You can be incognito as you worship with us. For some, that is how they need to be. For whatever you are called to do in this time and space, I hope that you are watching out for your neighbors and that you are finding ways to connect to this amazing world that we have. For truly, I believe we are all one. And sometimes we have to really figure out what it means to live into that. Lately, I've been reading my Jewish brothers and sisters, specifically Rabbi Kushner, who really, in a Jewish sense, this understanding of community is how the Jewish faith community really permeates itself and strengthens itself. And community is not for the faint of heart. To offer ourselves to one another, to show up alive in presence. In those times when it feels uncomfortable to us, that usually is when community is most powerful, most abundant, and full of great depth. The complexity and the messiness of it, well, that's called life. And so I invite you tomorrow at 11 o'clock to join in on a Zoom screen, that we might offer some breakout rooms for conversation. There's going to be prompts that will show up later this afternoon or first thing in the morning for you to ponder and to bring to worship. The first prompt, number one prompt, is when we say walking together, what is the complexity found within that? How do you find abundance when you find that other to walk with? What are the challenges found within that? And when we live into those challenges, what are the graces that literally are abundant and break through as this light is breaking through today? That will be our worship tomorrow. So come, I invite you to walk together with us tomorrow in Zoom worship. And if you want to send in whatever you need to send in via email, we will also share that as well. Peace be with you, and I truly hope you are warm. See you next week.